Do you know what's going on with this patient? You can see his breathing. See how fast it is? See what's going on with the ribs? Do you know what it is? My name is Dr. Carlo Ojed, board certified emergency physician with DrER.tv. Stay tuned to watch the rest of the video.
He's probably going to be going this guy's room.
Most likely, yeah. We'll see. Sometimes the pediatrician, depending on who's on, they might say, no, we can treat this here. And then if he doesn't improve, then we transfer him out. Hello there, Dr. Carlo Ojed. In this video, we're going to see a very clear example of respiratory stress. This patient had clear intercostal retractions, which is when each patient takes each breath, you can see the ribs coming out underneath the soft tissue. And this is just a superb example of intercostal retraction. But he also had suprasternal retractions as well, which we'll see in the video. So this is what we call suprasternal retractions. You see the soft tissue becomes more prominent every time he breathes because it's pulling. This is what I call intercostal retractions. Every time he breathes, we can see the ribs. And those are obvious signs of distress. And of course, the speed of the breathing, which is what?
Yeah, I even tried telling him to put his hand over his head and take
Probably
breath.
40 something a minute, you think, Justin?
It's like 46.
46.
Yeah. 42, 46.
Now, let's take a listen to what this patient sounded like when listened under a stethoscope. I used the echo stethoscope to listen to this patient's lungs, and here's the sounds. That sounded pretty terrible, right? And that's after giving the patient Decadron. We gave him 8 milligrams IV. We gave him a Duoneb, which is albuterol, and ipratropium nebulized treatment. And he was still breathing 40-something times per minute. He was still having audible wheezing. You can see the retractions, intercostals, suprasternal. And the kid was getting tired. So we wanted to get the patient admitted for further treatment. However, our hospital does not have a pediatric floor or pediatric specialty, so we decided to transfer the patient to Children's Hospital for further treatment and evaluation to keep him managed there. Other things we did is we increased the Decadron's IV dose. We gave a repeat nebulized treatment. This time we used Sopanex, and we also started a magnesium drip. Magnesium is used as a second-line agent for the treatment of acute bronchospasm or asthma. Because what it does on the smooth muscle is relaxes it. So it allows those tight airways that have muscle fibers in it, they're all contracted and tight in an airway disease, to get dilated so the patient has more air going through and the work of breathing be better. So this is a very superb example of severe bronchospasm or asthma attack in a pediatric patient. Probably one of the worst I've seen in a long, long time. And it was really amazing to be able to record those sounds and share them with you, that the family members allow us to record the retractions so that you can see it, hear it, and learn it. So I hope you learned a lot with